Fallout 3 contains several in-game radio stations. The most diverse and important station is by far Galaxy News Radio. Many players of the evil persuasion know that if you kill Free Dog, he'll be replaced by the technician Margaret. However, she is not a charismatic person as she has very little to say, seeming to not enjoy her new announcing duties. She also never appears in person and therefore cannot be killed. Once Free Dog is dead, you're stuck with Margaret. What most players do not know though, is under certain circumstances, GNR, Galaxy News Radio, will become a number station. A number station is a station that broadcasts an unusual coded message. Many of these exist in real life, and some hypothesize they're a nuclear retaliation control network. Simply check Wikipedia for more information about these odd broadcasts, as they relate to real world. But back to Fallout 3. No one is really sure which actions are needed to hear the number station in Fallout 3. It appears that you must kill Free Dog, because no one has reported hearing the number station with him still alive. It also appears that you have to skip over the quest, Galaxy News Radio, where you help boost the signal so the station can broadcast further than just the immediate DC area. This is easy enough to do with either a speech check or simply checking the Fallout wiki to look up for where to go and advance next in the main plot. Finally, you definitely have to destroy Raven Rock. This is the actual trigger to turn GNR into a number station, and it will remain such for the rest of the game. However, the vast majority of players who perform these three actions still continue hearing the standard GNR broadcasts, so there must be several more requirements the community has yet to isolate. If you're lucky enough to have hit upon the right circumstances, just destroying Raven Rock, you will get the message, radio signal lost, and a few seconds later, radio signal found. You cannot, however, actually listen to GNR yet, because you didn't boost the signal and are out of range from the broadcast. As you exit out of Raven Rock, luckily, Raven Rock is situated in the mountains and is near one of the few places outside DC that you can get high enough to catch the signal. So far, the confirmed locations to hear Galaxy News Radio number signals are within the immediate DC area, obviously. This is true for the regular GNR throughout the game. At the tops of the Ferris wheel at Point Lookout, on the tops of some of the arrays when you climb in the West area, on the roof of Tenpenny Tower, on the highest point in the broken bridge around Arthur, and on some of the highest points in the mountain tops near Raven Rock. When you tune in, you'll hear the old familiar voice, Free Dog, despite the fact that you killed him earlier. However, you'll quickly notice that he doesn't seem to be in character, so I guess it's not technically Free Dog, but just the voice actor, Eric Demedius. He reads a series of numbers in a monotone, depressing sounded voice. He always recites a list of single digits between 9 and 12 characters long. For example, 937917234. He never uses multi-digit numbers like 11 or 40. These numbers are followed by a widely varying lengths of Morse code, then are followed by the song I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. All other music tracks seem to be inactive on the number station. The Morse code was the easiest part of the mystery to crack, as the code is widely available and many people actually know it off by heart. We quickly had a great list of numbers in English. Some sounded completely mundane and even comical, such as wash the car today, maybe Chinese for dinner. Or, have you watched my new YouTube video yet? I'm uploading myself kicking bums in the nuts. You may be saying, but wait, YouTube doesn't exist in the Fallout universe. And you're right. As far as we could tell you, all the messages sounded like they were based in our reality somewhere near present day. Some of the messages, however, are quite sinister, such as, Queen has died today. The world mourns on days like these. We're all Brits. Or, I can't believe they've actually done it. Not long left. The noise. I can't take the noise anymore. I always have a pistol in the attic. Just recently, a player on Wikiforms has noticed a message that brought light to the messages. He was reading a list that connected all known messages transposed from Morse to English, and saw the line 12055282001. What are you talking about? You'll be missed. He realised this referred to the recent death of Gary Coleman, and quickly realised that the number station was immediately scanned was the time of the date of death. He immediately scanned through the messages to try and find more examples of the apparent truth-telling game. By more than a year old, the messages shocked him and pushed him to enlist the aid of others to decipher the codes. The message was 94542021010. Accident in the Gulf, several dead. Oil spill apparently averted. He realised this was the BP explosion, and on the horrendous day 1 assessment that the well was not leaking. From this point on, all numbers will be transcribed as times and dates. All times will be given in military format and remain so in this document. Numerous members of the Fallout Wiki message board have begun looking over the messages to see what else we could learn. We quickly found out that most of the dates were late after being released, yet oddly somewhere from the past. 10 PM, April 15th, 1865. He's dead, and blame will probably be placed on that actor, Booth. Johnson better not cheat me out of this payment. This shed new light on doubt of the official version of the Lincoln assassination. As the community quickly started piling up interpretations of the messages, the mods of the site summarily banned everyone who had posted on it, or even read the thread. All reference to the numbers station was removed from the Fallout Wiki. Filtering software was put in place to prevent reposting of any relevant information. A few people, however, are trading emails and slowly finishing the transcriptions of the remaining messages and putting dates to the existing ones. The Queen has died today. The world mourns, as on days like these, we are all Brits. 02, March the 19th, 2016. Have you watched my YouTube video yet? I uploaded myself kicking bums in the nuts. 24/16, December the 24th, 2012. I can't believe Britney Spears has actually won an Oscar. The 21st, 33, February the 27th, 2020. I can't believe they've actually done it. Not long left. They were warned, but they just had to keep pushing the boundaries of science. The noise, I can't take the noise anymore. And the light, dear God, the universe is slowly unravelling around us. I'm not going to wait for death. I have a pistol in the attic. This is actually the only one that was not preceded by a string of numbers. It may be worth noted that the latest date on any of the messages is 1, July the 6th, 2027.